Hi, I'm LP Master 6, and welcome. We're going to be doing the Sunken Ghost Ship now, and hopefully find the entrance to Valley of Bowser. Ooh. Now, there are several things I love about this level. Now, not only is it a ghost house level, it is also... It is also an underwater level. And it's an airship that crashed from Mario 3. Remember the airships in Mario 3? Or are there none in this game? Because Mario destroyed them all. And this is one of them. And it is inhabited by ghosts. And it is scary. And it's just good level design. And Yoshi can actually be in this one. I don't remember what these boos are called, but they're slightly annoying. So how's everybody doing today? It's still the same as last time. I'm going to beat the game and then I'm going to mosey on and play Dungeons and Dragons. The fellas came back home after getting our good old pal Alex to play D&D with us. And see, if that happens, you're absolutely screwed. Are there Yoshi drums in this song? No. They didn't add Yoshi drums for this. I'm very disappointed in Koji Kondo. Probably the worst composer in video game history. As a matter of fact, see, my commentary is going to be different because I got somebody watching me. My girlfriend came in the room because she didn't want to be out there while they're being loud. And normally, I don't let this happen anymore because the last several times she has talked and I've had to cut out, in the last time it was like 30 times in one sitting of a game while she was in there during the zoo in Earthbound Beginnings. So she has promised that she will not disrupt, and she is trying to take a nap, but she can hear me talking about her, and that would make anybody not be able to take a nap. This is awful to get all the dragon coins in. Ooh, wait, what happens if you do this? Oh, that's cool. You can fly in the middle of the falling segment. That makes it so much easier. Well, maybe not for that first one. Oh, and you get to reposition it and get the star back. Whoo! You can't touch me. I'm invincible. I'm getting that dragon coin. Yeah, you heard that button clacking on the controller. This is really weird, beautiful level design. And also... they do have deliberate Mario 3 references, and I'll prove it. Not only is the airship a reference to Mario 3, as if you could have a throwback to a game that's only 2 years old, 1 year in America. Ooh, that wasn't a ghost one-up. See, I proved it. They have the orb from when you beat Boom Boom in Mario 3. There's poop in the floor next to my SNES. I see a little turd pellet. There it is. The Valley of Bowser. Foreshadowed in the very beginning of the game, except I forgot to do it. Welcome to Valley of Bowser 1. Another useful moment for the red switch. Oh my god, I forgot Yoshi can eat those. We didn't buy me any Lays, and I'm kind of glad. Grant likes to buy me Oreos a lot because he eats some of my Oreos. Cole eats more Oreos, and he doesn't reimburse for the Oreos. It's not like I'm dying for Oreo reimbursement. That's more of a household thing. I'm just the Oreo guy. Now, it's not like they're eating a can of chili or something. And Cody, if you're watching this, and I know you're not because we don't interact in any sort of way anymore, you still owe me a can of chili. I told you wouldn't have to owe me for that can of chili as long as you beat every game I had Let's Played at the time, and that was back in the LP Master 6 days when I deleted all those videos, and back when I played Duck Hunt. And you said, okay, I'll do them all, except I don't want to do Yoshi, that puzzle game, and I said, okay, that's fine. Because I realized later, oh, he's only saying that because he had my Wii and he wants to impress me, acting like he knows a lot about these games, but he doesn't. He just stole my Wii for a good while, and so I had to. And he modded my Wii cables to where they would fit a GameCube. So he essentially made my Wii impossible to play. And I was trying to record Donkey Kong Jr. Math with my good old pal David, and that's when we came up with the introduction. Yeah. Oh. Man, I miss those times. But those times are gone. They're deleted. And then, so he stole his roommate's sister's Wii cords. She was looking for him. She probably hasn't gotten to play her Wii again either, and it's all his fault. And he did it because he was mad at me because I wouldn't go visit him in foster care. But that was before I knew how to drive very well, and I wasn't driving an hour away to go visit him. I didn't have time. I was a high school student. And that's where our relationship faltered. My former best friend, all because all because of his laptop. See, his idiot of a stepfather, sort of stepfather, destroyed his laptop on complete accident like a bumbling idiot because he was on drugs. And so Cody got mad and they got into a big argument, and then they got into a fist fight. And ever since, Cody and his two baby brothers, half brothers, I don't think he has any full brothers. I can't remember. He got taken away because he was like 17 at that point. And now it's all over. Our relationship crumbled and died. But at least I don't do drugs. How sad do you think that guy... How sad do you guys think that story is? Tell me in the comments below. You can also comment your favorite brand of peanut butter. Why did they put coins up there? Now I feel like I have to go get the coins just to spite myself spiting them. The idea that I would want to spite them for putting coins there makes me want to go grab the coins. And that mole would have actually been useful. So I like the idea that the Yellow Switch Palace, which you're likely to have no matter what, actually adds more... actually adds a challenge in the sense that you can't get the mole, so you have to go up there. It's a slight sense of challenge. See, they really knew what they were doing with this one, with this beautiful game. Ooh. Oh. Mario, please! Okay, I want to hit that for the vine, but I really don't. Oh my god, I have to do it. I don't remember what's up there. I don't remember if that's the exit or... Why? Why did they do that? What? I never really thought those were football players. As a kid, I got really confused about them. And I didn't really know what exactly they were supposed to be. And I can't remember what I thought they were. They just kind of look like very strange animals to me. This is really freaking... Ooh, the Chuck despawned. Chuck is a pretty good enemy. Oh, I remember the first time I learned the Charging Chuck's enemy name, or like I had read it the day before in like the instruction manual. I used to habitually read Game Boy Advance instruction manuals. Like I collected them in this Pokemon bag that looked kind of like a purse, but it was more like a satchel. And ooh, that buddy mole. I can't remember what they're called. Mega Mole? They might be called Mega Moles. But anyway, and I was reading that like a couple days before, and so then I was like, oh. And at school the next day when they were like, okay, who wants this for lunch? It was like, what's it called? Like something in kraut? Or salamander and, no, sauerkraut. Sauerkraut and pimento, not pimento, I'm thinking of pimento and cheese. Another disgusting product. And the other one was like ground chuck. And then Colton McMacken, he was behind me in class and he was making jokes about how Chuck was ground, and I was thinking, oh, that's just like the Charging Chuck in Super Mario World. That story really makes me think I have autism. I remember in kindergarten, see, this was in my Donkey Kong Country phase, and it was really my big Game Boy phase. And I was playing Pokemon Red and Donkey Kong Country all the time at this time, and I was having a small argument with this kid named Tyler Zell, who had this clear backpack, and it was a rolling backpack too. This was before they banned them in school, which they did at our school. And he later came back for like 6th grade, but he didn't stay very long. He ended up being a horrible delinquent or something. But anyway, we got into an argument, and I said, we were talking about a theoretical fight or something, and I said, oh, I bet you don't even have enough PP left for your Vine Whip, because I kept getting mad in Pokemon Red when I didn't have enough PP left to do Vine Whip, because I thought it was such a good move when it wasn't. I kept using it in Viridian Forest, which is where the bug types are, and it's not effective, but I would use it anyway. And then, so that's what I was thinking when I said that. I was trying to insult him like he would clearly understand it. And then he said, ooh, you said PP? And then he got up to telling me, and I said, no, that's not what I meant. And I got so scared. But he just came back and sat down and didn't say anything else to me. I think he got in trouble for being a tattletale. Wait, why did I go on the pipe again? It's just a 1-up. I'm not, oh my god, please. Okay, that was really useful. That was a really good use of my time. Are we still on the first level in the world? Oh my god. Hope you guys liked my PP story. Should I tell you guys about... I was sitting at the same table. Now, I remember distinctly lots of the times I sat at that table. We keep going in a loop, because I'm so distracted. It's been 12 minutes. Wait, we did do the Sunken Ghost Ship. Okay, that's something. We did something here. There it is. There's the exit. Or what is this over here? What is any of this? I'm seeing what this is. I like this maze level. You don't see a lot of these in this game, but they're nice. You see a lot of these in the sequel. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a big spoiler. Yes, this game has a sequel, and I didn't mention it at all. This isn't a widely known fact, but the game in Japan is called Super Mario World Super Mario Bros. 4. So all those American fan games called Super Mario Bros. 4 are inaccurate, because there is one. So if you want to make one, call it Super Mario Bros. 5. Oh, that doesn't have a secret exit. That's right. I was thinking it was this one. Okay, Valley of Bowser 2! Oh yeah. So I was sitting there, I think in 6th grade, and the 8th grade, I was sitting with a few 8th graders. It was like they arranged it randomly, or like by alphabetical order or something, because, oh, Miss Pam, this very testosterone-filled woman, was always ran the lunchroom in the later years in my junior high, because junior high was the same for me as elementary school. I lived in a small town, and I had to sit in front of one of the popular, not normie kids, but like what do you call them? I don't know, not the edgier group, but... What just spawned? Is that a Cape Feather? What? Okay. I don't understand. Oh, I do understand. I remember now. My memory just kind of jogged back up to me. Ooh, I remember thinking last time I played this, man, this would be a very boring part of the Let's Play. Because you have to do this twice. This whole section. It's a pretty neat idea, but... I don't think it's a bad section. I just don't want you guys to have to watch me do it twice, because I care about you. Anyway, so I was sitting next to Marcellus Ross, and these other guys I can barely remember, and I was sat in the center of the table, on one side, because it's like 6 seats, across from each other, and I sat in one of the center of the 6 seats, and... I was being an edgy 6th grader. I found out, okay, oops, you get to watch me do it again. I found out you could get high by sniffing highlighters, so I would pull out my highlighters that I needed for English class and I'd start sniffing them. And they thought it was hilarious, and so Marcellus was being really loud, right? And Miss Pam called him over, and he said, well, I'm laughing at him, he's sniffing highlighters. And then she called me over and said, are you sniffing highlighters? Well, what she said to him was, he's sniffing highlighters. And then she called me over and she said, you sniffing highlighters? And I said, I'll stop. And I stopped sniffing highlighters. That was when I first started becoming depressed. I also have this memory of when I started 6th grade, I started like feeling different. I didn't feel like a kid anymore, and I felt really disconnected from everyone that I knew. And so I'd see them again, after the summer break, and I just remember sitting in the band room thinking, this feels weird, this doesn't feel right. And I think that's where, aside from my father killing a bunch of animals that I loved, I think that's where my problems really started, now that I think about it. You guys know what I mean? Marcellus Ross was also in my high school class, where we got to eat these really good peanut butter cups. Oh my god, they're called Unreal. Like, we watched Shark Tank all the time in that class. It was still a decent, actual class, aside from the fact it was fun and not that hard. I also made the principal make everybody clap for me one time in a presentation I did with my pal David for a hoodie backpack, which was not actually a good business idea, but we were already too time sunk into it. It was David's idea. And so we tried to combat it the best we could. We made a really damn good grade on that, I'll tell you. But the tagline was, that was when I was trying to be oh my fucking god. I was trying to be a rapper, so I kept saying, oh, it's a practical wacky backpack to pack in your back with a lack of straps. And then the principal said, can you say that again? And then I did it again. It's the practical wacky backpack to pack in your back with a lack of straps. And then he said, everybody give him a round of applause, and forced the class to give me a round of applause. I'll see you in a moment. I was watching the other screen, trying to get a notification off my computer. You've got to be kidding me. I don't think I've died in this area in years. I have it completely memorized on what you have to do. Why am I dying so much? Why is this taking 10 minutes? Look behind the pipe. Do you see how weird that animation is? Anyway, so then, we were watching Shark Tank one day, and I was really intrigued. He was like, there's no junk in this candy. It's all natural ingredients, and it's good. Because, back then especially, and probably still, everybody thinks, ooh, all natural, that tastes like shit. And a lot of the times, it does. But, he passed these out. He ordered some, or he went out and found a store. He searched everywhere for these. I think he found them at some Target nearby or something. And he was like, ooh, and he bought a ton and passed them out to the class. And I hated peanut butter and peanut butter cups at the time. And I was just so amazed. The milk chocolate peanut butter cups. Now, even I think the dark chocolate ones are just as good, which I don't like dark chocolate as much. You can't tell they're dark chocolate. They're just basically the vegan versions of the milk chocolate ones. They also had really good M&M ripoffs that are probably better than M&M's. This company needs to make more money. They are amazing. Oh, in case I didn't hint at the secret exit well enough, and by the fact that you had to do it twice and then tried to get up on the impossible ledge, that secret exit is really cool. And on that note, I will see you in a minute.